doing another 2010 Ford F350. It's got or 2008 Ford F350. I'm doing the corner cabs and the bed cross members, but I just want to take a little video of the frame so you see how much rust is on it. And I'm about to pressure wash it all off, and I'll show you the difference that it makes just from pressure washing it. It makes a major difference. You can see all the rust. I mean, it's covered. It's coated with rust. But yeah, we'll pressure wash it and do the frame, and then the underneath to the bed I'll show you too right quick. Taking a knife. There's underneath the bed. See the cross? I'm gonna put all new cross numbers right in it. There you are. I'm back working on the 2008 F250. I got some bad spots right here. Of course, I'm waiting for the cross members for this, but bad spot, bad spot. We didn't even know about this. We're gonna paint the whole bottom though, all the way from here. Fix these up, paint the whole bottom. Fix these up, paint the whole bottom. And I got the cab corners out. And on the other side, the rockers are pretty solid on here, but there's a little bad spot on this rocker. This one's not that bad, but there are some spots. We got to clean it out and we got to repaint it so it's fresh and clean and new. Right here too. On the other side, the back of the rocker back here is fucked up. This side we only got to replace a little piece. The other one we got to replace the whole back because the back of the rocker on the driver's side was fucked up all the way where the see. So I got to replace all that. I'm about to cut that all out and replace it. And then the bottoms of the doors we noticed, which this wasn't part of it, but you see. So we're gonna do the bottoms of the doors right there all the way. And then that's that. So that's where we're standing right now. I got a couple holes to fix on here, which I'm gonna start doing right here directly. First I'm gonna get the cab corners off the rest of the pieces cut out and get them mocked up so where they gotta go and everything, so I know where I can weld and everything like that, and I'll be right back. I got most of the rockers in. I got a little bit more welding to do on the bottom, but on the other side, this side's pretty good. Pretty good. Clean up a little bit more of that rust. You try to get every bit of it off. That way, you don't have nothing coming through. It's welded solid. It's solid all the way in. A little bit of filler. It'll be good to go. There's that side. This side needs a little more welding, and I got to do a little more welding or a little patching in the bottom. You can see there's a piece missing right here. So I'm going to cut this piece to make it go behind this underneath. It'll come right to here and it'll go right down here and right back to there. And then it'll angle. It'll have a piece of angle on it like that does there, that lip. And then it'll weld to this and a little flat piece on the back. Well, actually the back piece is kind of a big piece, but not little, but there it is. I just put the cross members in Neffley's truck. That's what it looks like right now. The cross members are all fucking new. Looks nice. Solid. It's pretty stout, man. It's pretty good. Doing our little video on this 2008 Ford F350. I just painted the back. So you can see I only painted up to here. Like I painted like into this area right here, kind of like faded it up. So I'm gonna clear all that and it'll blend right in. And actually the color's starting to, even though it's still a little bit wet, the color's starting to look like it's gonna match. I guess it's hard to tell with the light on it, but if you look, it looks like it's going to be pretty damn close. It might be perfect, but with the light on it, it kind of looks more red, but it ain't all the way dry. It's still wet. So I'm about to do the goldish color up here. Just the color right here. It's a badass color, actually. That's the color that's on the bottom of the truck over there. So getting ready to do that on the bottom here and on the bottom of the outside of the doors. The inside of the doors I had to do maroon or whatever the color is, red. And then this is the color that goes on here. That door and that door. And then see how dark it looks over here where it's a little more dry? If you look at that and the outside door, I think it's going to match perfectly. But over the top up here where I didn't paint, right there, this is still a little bit wet. It's not all the way dry, but it's getting dry. It looks pretty damn good though. I got new paint guns, so, and I did the whole rocker too. So, looking pretty good. Should be real nice. I just gotta block this, as soon as it gets all the way dry, I'm plastic over it so I can paint this without getting overspray on it. I just did the gold color. It's kind of like a goldish color, but it looks good. It'll look real good and clear on it tomorrow, boy. The clear always makes it look like phenomenal. But yeah, I guess it looks pretty good. All the colors look good. I want this set overnight and see how it looks when it's dry. Make sure it's dark enough. Otherwise, I'll put more coats over it. It's starting to dry. But where we're at right now. See how it looks tomorrow. And out. Alright, I just got done spraying the 08. So we'll see how it looks here in a minute when it gets done drying. It's going to take a little bit to dry because I use slow hardener and activator because I use slow clear coat, slow dry and activator, so it will kind of like settle up before it fucking hardens. Like it'll settle in. You get less overspray on it that way, but I mean it seems to look pretty good for what I've done. Color looks like it might be a match. Of course it's newer, but we'll see. Inside that door. We'll see. It's newer, obviously, but I still gotta find one pinstriping to match the black and gold pinstriping that's on it, but looks alright. Woo! Well, I'll throw it together tomorrow and see how it looks. I just want to do a little video. I can't remember if I did a video on this or not because I did the bottom. I painted the bottom gold. I don't know if I did a video after it was finished. I put new corner cabs in, new rockers, and I painted that whole pillar right there. But and now he's having me paint the tailgate on it. I just put the runner boards on it. He's having me paint the tailgate because they had like a bad mark across the whole thing. So I just want to do a little video and put a new bumper on it. But the bumper was like pushed up a little bit, so when the tailgate was down, it was rubbing on the bumper, so it had marks all across there. So I'm sanding them out. I'm gonna sand the tailgate, prime it, and then paint it to match, everything else I just painted. We have enough paint left over, so it's no problem. And then new bumpers in here on the back. That's a new bumper. Well, you can't see it, but it's brand new. And then I just put the runner boards on it. They look good. I put new brackets underneath, and I need to do that one piece of pinstriping on the corner cab, but I'll get there shortly. So here we are right now. Almost got the primer done. I just put a little more on there. Get back in a minute. First coat. A little bit off on color. Yeah. Once it gets dark, it'll start to match though. But I just had to put a real light coat on just so that there's something to stick to. If you put it on real thick on where the primer is, you put it on real thick, it'll run. I don't care, even base coat, it'll run if you put it too thick immediately, especially where there's like a spot where you can see through the primer a little bit right there. And over here, it'll run on those spots immediately, the easiest. But yeah, we'll let that one dry up, then we'll put a good coat on it. I just sprayed it with the last of the paint. I ran out. It was not dark enough. I got my brother making me paint right now. I just put the clear coat on the tailgate. It's not even dry yet, but it's getting dry. This shit looks pretty good so far. And the color's pretty good match too. It looks a little different because the light's directly on it, but when you shut the light off, it looks the same exact color. The front's dimmed, that's why. But the clear looks decent. Besides like a little bit of texture you can see, but it'll wet sand right out. I mean, I put it thick. There's 3 or 4 coats of clear on there. The thicker I went, the more smooth it looked, but yeah, it's drying right now. I don't see no runs or nothing yet. Sometimes they pop up last minute when you ain't paying attention. But runs are no problem even if you do get one. There it is. That's without being wet sanded on it, it's not even all the way dry yet. I'm just doing a quick little video on the finishing. I finished this 2008 Ford F350. I painted the bottom of it, the bottom of the back doors, the bottom of the box all the way back, the corner cabs. I put the runner boards on it. Did the rocker panels. Did the rocker panels in the corner cabs. All brand spanking new. And I painted the bottom of the doors and the bottom of the thing. I painted the tailgate and then inside the bed. Inside the bed with bed liner. Looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Bottom of these doors and the rocker panels and corner cabs. But all right, I'll post this.